Hello guys and welcome back to yet another Jukedama monthly news video. Today on the October edition, I don't have a whole heck of a lot about new upcoming information, so instead I'm going to mainly clarify our exact series descriptions, our schedules, and point out some other things about this new era of Jukedama I may not have mentioned before. Now before I get directly into the heat of things, I do want to mention a few general updates. First and foremost, we've decided to forego the monthly compilations that we used to do. They fit very well in the previous era of the channel, but since we upload more variety now, they wouldn't really work out. Instead, as I kinda touched on before, we will be doing weekly gold moment videos that highlight moments from the previous week. I'm not 100% sure when we'll be starting these videos, but expect those to start coming out soon. Secondly, I said before that William would be out of the state for the next few months. However, he has actually decided to come back much sooner than expected, and he'll be back within the next month. I'm not sure exactly how this will entirely impact the channel, considering most of our work is done remotely anyway, but it should make contacting and scheduling things a bit easier, and hopefully he can start working on his portion of the channel. Lastly here, we're working on a new channel art to complement the new era of Jukedama. Taylor, the same person who made the current channel art, will be constructing the next one as well. Right now, we're thinking about making the art a train, with multiple cargo carts containing each of the members and a short visual description on what they will do. The art is still in a rough sketch, so it might not be released for a bit, but I'm definitely excited for our new channel art, and I'll give a huge thank you to Taylor for making it here. So with those updates out of the way, it's time to give a full in-depth explanation on our series and our schedule. If you haven't seen it, we released a new channel intro that briefly describes what we do, but I want to go much further in depth here. Firstly, my series will be JR reviews, which, as the name suggests, will be video game reviews. I'm not planning on reviewing any specific genres or anything, but in the beginning I will be starting out with games I enjoy and know a lot about. Later on, I hope to transition to reviewing worse games in a more comical way, but I kinda want to get that format down first. Also, I've decided that I will start off with Super Mario 3D World, and I'm hoping to get the first upload out by next week. Taylor's series is called Taylor's Wild Ride, and these videos are ironic playthroughs on various games. For the most part, we'll be trying to stick with bad or funny games, but every once in a while we'll try to mess around with a well-known title, like the Nintendo Land video that we did before. The most important thing you need to know about this series is that it's not meant to be taken seriously at all. Obviously, this content will appeal to some more than others, but me and Taylor are having a lot of fun with it, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it as well. Kevin's series is kinda like the Wild Card series, called Kevtacular's Corner. For the most part, he will play multiplayer games over Discord with friends and other members of the channel. So far, we have been prioritizing newer releases, so this series can serve as an opening for those looking for relevant content. Furthermore, Kevin will draw the thumbnails in his cartoon style to give them more character. Kyle's series is called The Halo Hunt, where he will play through all the mainline Halo games in Let's Play format. There really isn't much to add to this one other than these will always be single-player content. Personally, I'm hoping we can eventually spice up or swap this one, since Halo Let's Plays is a very specific series to have, and maybe we can bring back Let's Plays in a different way, which I plan to talk about later. Jackson's series will be Couch Crashers, which, as the name suggests, will be couch co-op multiplayer videos. These will be in one-off format and will most likely be semi-ironic, but not in the same level as Taylor's Wild Ride. We're also still kind of figuring out the logistics of recording these videos since we are all pretty busy, and the first episode may not be released for a bit. Tyler's series is The Bottom Floor, which was originally going to be generic Let's Plays, but instead Tyler will be swapping games frequently to add variety. This means rather than Let's Plays, these videos will be part-based and will never feature him playing through a whole game. Also, since Tyler is Tyler, these videos will be semi-ironic and not meant to be fully taken seriously as well. Nick's series is the Cynetic Experience, which will be Let's Plays where Nick physically plays the game, but others command. For now, we're going to be continuing the Pokemon Platinum Let's Play, which has been on hiatus for a few months, but will come back once Nick is less busy. Afterwards, he'll continue a similar format with different games of his choosing. Ryan's series is called Reen's Ramble, which will be somewhat in between podcasts and reviews. Rather than being formal and edited down like JR Reviews, these are group podcasts in which we will discuss whether or not a game is worth buying, what the selling points are, and any other random discussion we come up with as a group. Similarly to Kevin's series, we will try to prioritize new releases to interest new viewers to the channel. William's series is William's Weeb World, which we have been trying to figure out for the past month. Recently, we have determined that these videos should be podcast-based like Ryan's series, but rather than discussing the game's value, William can play it with group commentators and he can discuss why he likes the game, and we can talk about it in special guests that bounce their own opinions back. This contradicts the current videos we have uploaded, but they shouldn't be too far apart. Lastly, Chris's series will be one-on-one interviews with various people on their favorite video game. This one will definitely take a bit before we can release it, since Chris is very busy with school. Therefore, he will likely start it during winter break, as these videos will take scripting and they will be edited down afterwards. Alright, hopefully this gave you a better idea of what we will be releasing on the channel, and if you still have questions, don't be afraid to ask them down in the comments. With that out of the way, I can give a full schedule of what to expect for uploads in the future. You may have already noticed a pattern or seen the schedule in the intro video, but I might as well talk about it here and explain the schedule in further depth. For the most part, we will keep our uploads consistently at 3 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time, but since there are 10 main uploaders, some of us will double dip and upload at 6 o'clock p.m. instead. Also, if the 3 o'clock uploader cannot upload that day, we'll try to have the 6 o'clock uploader publish their video at 3 instead. Obviously, uploading on the correct days is more important than correct times, so there will be times when we publish a bit late if there is a delay for some reason. With that said, Mondays will contain the Halo Hunt at 3 o'clock and the Cynetic Experience at 6 o'clock. On Tuesdays, we will upload Taylor's Wild Ride. On Wednesdays, JR Reviews will go up at 3 and William's Weeb World will go up at 6. Thursdays, we'll have Couch Crashers at 3 and Chris Reviews at 6. Fridays, we'll have Kevtacular's Corner, and Saturdays, we'll upload The Bottom Floor at 3 and Reen's Ramble at 6. On Sundays, we will most likely upload the weekly Gold Moments video and future monthly news videos. Hopefully this schedule makes sense to you guys and keeps our channel more organized. Unfortunately, as you can probably guess, we won't be able to upload our videos every single week and there will be gap days. I'm personally hoping we can upload around 5 videos a week, but obviously it will be a bit slow in the beginning while we are still figuring stuff out. The last thing I want to touch on today is our special guests. You may have noticed a few people appearing in videos who aren't main members of the channel. For example, Michael in the Terraria Reen's Ramble video, and a different Jackson in the Kevtacular's Corner Among Us video. With the new channel, we'll have consistent special guests appearing in group uploads. For the most part, you guys can expect main members to appear much more frequently than special guests, but we will have guests appearing mainly in Kevin, Ryan, Nick, and William's series. It's very likely that the guests will swap out from time to time, as certain people will most likely lose interest in recording, but hopefully they will give more variety to this channel rather than just recording with the same main members in every upload. For right now, that's all the major updates I have to give this month. Like I said, nothing too major, but just some clarifications on how the future of our channel will run. I'm sure by next month I'll explain some changes or future clarifications on how things will run anyway. For those of you watching this video as soon as it's released, since it's Halloween week, we'll be sure to upload some spooky videos going up soon. Otherwise, thanks for watching this news video. Hopefully I clarified some things that may have been uncertain before, and for now, I'll see you guys next time.